might just lose it. Yeah, I 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 might just lose it. Hey, I might just have to go stupid. I might just lose it.
everybody. I know I'm live, John. I'm checking to see if everything's okay. I'm trying to be a professional here, despite trying to start the live twice because I switched back from StreamYard to Streamlabs. And I forgot about that stupid glitch that it has, where you'll schedule it in advance and then it'll still be like, oh, you gotta make the live stream from scratch actually. And it's like, oh, okay. So, way to confuse everyone. That's great. But hello everyone, I see you all. I have 2 monitors now because I'm such a professional. And I see everybody is still coming to the party. I just updated the details in the live, and I'll probably update it at the end of the stream as well, and put it in the comments. But the person who you're hearing right now is my good old pal of sorts, not really, mutual pal, Electro Couture. I've played his music before, but I wanted to play it again to shout him out in all of this celebrating, because he's based in New Jersey just like me, and I want to give New Jersey people the credit that they're due. So, yeah, but welcome, everyone, welcome. I'm playing around with the audio, but I think you guys can hear me. I have my air conditioner on for now because I'll get hot with all these lights on, but if that becomes annoying, I can turn it off and sweat. It's fine. But yeah, sorry for being late. I am a black woman, so I'm never on time to things. It was really just more, I had timed everything out properly, but then I remembered I'm a woman, so I have to put makeup on to look nice when we're celebrating things. So I had to rush and throw something on my face real quick, and that's why I'm late. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I don't even know where to start first. I'm gonna let you guys still kind of come into the live stream while I look at some stuff, but I see you guys, you beautiful souls, you crazy psychos. What are you doing here celebrating me? You're not even celebrating me, actually. I want to make that clear. You are celebrating this channel and therefore yourself. This is a party for everybody. We're not here to celebrate me, we're here to celebrate you guys and this channel for growing. Also, huge shout out because you guys are crazy. We're almost at 600 subs. We're 10 subs away from 600 subs. That's crazy. I'm looking at my channel right now. It's crazy. Yeah, we still have some goals to meet. 1,000 subs and however many watch hours, which I looked into that, and apparently I just need to live stream more. I'm not a big live stream person because it feels like I'm hosting a party, and that can be overwhelming even as an introvert on this virtual reality of sorts. So yeah, and I'm slightly self-conscious of myself. So but I'm gonna try to live stream this month to celebrate the 5-year anniversary. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do each live stream yet, but I'm going to try to do that, see if we can increase that watch time a little bit, public watch time a little bit. So yeah, let me see. Hey, Nate Johnson's in the building. Let's go. That's my baby brother. Let's go. Yeah. So let me just try to fix something real quick. I'm not gonna mess up the live stream now. And then we shall get into the Q&A. So get your questions together. Not yet. But get your questions together because I'm excited. trying to see. I really dig this music, not gonna lie. Turn it up a little bit. I think I adjusted everything for the most part. So yeah, welcome everybody. I hope we have a fun time today. It's gonna be a few hours, so strap in. You might want to get some water, some snacks. I was gonna get a cup of tea, but then I was probably gonna like start sweating, so I didn't do that. But alrighty, so there was a question that was asked. Okay, I'm gonna put chat in front of my face so I can see you beautiful souls. Okay, so I left on the community tab page for you guys to leave questions if you wanted to. No stress, you can ask them in a second. So there was one comment. I always say his name wrong, but I'm gonna try to say it today. It's fine. It's Nosferatu the vampire. I don't know. I already butchered it. It's fine. Anyway, he asked me if you both were single, would you, I guess he meant go out with Abomination AJ. That's an interesting question. AJ's married, so I feel slightly weird commenting on it. AJ's married. I guess if he's not married, would I date? Well, yeah, he said if we're both single. I wouldn't. I warned people on Twitter I'd be an asshole today. If I'm being honest, no. I would not date AJ if we were both single. He's not my type, so, you know, it wouldn't work out. I think we'd be good friends though, which is always like, I feel like the mean thing to say to a guy. It's like, no, I'm not gonna date you, but like we could be friends. I don't really say that often to guys actually. So far I've said it to maybe 2 other guys. One still doesn't believe me, and the other one got upset with me, and he stopped talking to me. So we're just going, you know, it's understandable to be upset about that. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, now is the time I'm nervous, guys, but now is the time to oh wait, was my Wi-Fi acting up? I'm sorry. If my Wi-Fi starts acting up, just yell at me. Okay, so now is the time to ask questions. You guys are free. You're free to go. Let me know your thoughts, your greatest deep desired thoughts and questions, and I will try to answer them. And I'm not moving on to anything else in the program until you guys start asking questions. How about that? We're at a standstill right now, and I'm gonna drink my water. There you go. Seth Brown said chicken or beef. Why you do this to me, Seth? So for a while I actually could not have beef, but recently I tested it out and I think I can have beef again. Such a simple question. I guess I think I'm gonna go with chicken just because it's easier to diversify your options, whether it be Chinese, Mexican, Italian. Those are like my top favorite cultural cuisines. I'm gonna go with chicken because I'm a chicken. Would you ever go out with someone outside of your type? I don't think so. I think a person should be allowed to date someone that they instinctually find attractive. I think it's kind of unfair to force someone to date someone they're not attracted to. Mind you, like I am not the type to only focus on that. I'm very big on intellects and being attracted to how your brain works. Guys I've gone out on dates before, they just were not stimulating conversations, and I was asking most of the interesting questions. So it's a twofold thing, but no, I don't think I would date outside of my type. Mind you, my type is very broad, contrary to what people think. Like, I kind of explained it in my one video about how people call me racist, but I could actually probably make a follow-up to even further explain, because even that one, people probably misunderstand what I'm trying to say in that one. But yeah. John, I'm on the road to 1K. I know, man. I know. It's exciting. Burgers or tacos? Burgers if I could still have bread. I'm gluten intolerant. But burgers all the way. A burger with bacon and lettuce and pickles with fries. Yes, please. Do you do any voiceover work? No. That's a great question. No. I thought about it. The only thing I've ever really done is when I did the audiobook for my poetry book, which I'm going to talk about my poetry book at some point in the stream. But outside of that, no. Although I have been told online and in person that people like to listen to my voice, which is hilarious because my voice is one of those things that I'm actually a bit self-conscious about. So, but thank you for asking. Since Dune 2 has moved, what other movie would you be excited to see now with what remains of 2023? Would be Ghibli's The Boy or The Heron, which was claimed to be Miyazaki's last, but now it isn't. I don't, to be honest, like I kind of swear on this, but like Dune 2 was like the only movie I was looking forward to for the rest of this year. After that, I was like, that's it. I could lie and say the Hunger Games prequel just because I'm gonna make a video about it because it comes out on my birthday and I'm a huge former Hunger Games fan. But I'm not actually excited about it. I'm just excited what I can get out of it, which is content. I don't know. I would have to see what movies are coming out the rest of this year, but I doubt there's anything from Marvel, DC, or even outside that realm that has my interest because Hollywood sucks now. It's been sucked actually for a while, but it sucks more now. So, oh my God, love from London. I'm getting some British people up in here. Let's go. What? I'm honored. I love British people so much. I'm in love with your accents. Has the Barbie movie settled into something you can talk about? Yeah. I mean, I could. I don't want to. I could. I don't want to because I already have. And I'm more excited to watch Jay Longbone's video on it tomorrow. I'm excited to one day collaborate with her if that'll ever happen at this point. But I'm more interested in her perspective. I watched The Authentic Observer, aka Galatea. I watched her video on it with her sister, and I was kind of disappointed because she didn't, I guess, take it as seriously as I did. But like we both joked to each other that like you can disagree with people that you get along with. It's okay. It's going to be okay. Whereas Jay Longbone, I think, is taking the approach I took, which is taking it a little bit more seriously and kind of ripping it to shreds. I didn't really rip it to shreds in mine. I was more just looking at it from a humane sense because I'm kind of just I'm still trying to get away from like yelling about something just to yell about it. One, because more than enough people do it way better than I do anyway. Jay Longbone is a great example of that, Mauler and such. I rather offer a different perspective. So I guess my different perspective on the Barbie movie was that like as a human being, like this movie doesn't really do anything to actually inspire people or connect with people. People think it's connecting with them because it kind of hits strings of like people's ideologies and stuff, but like if you look at it from just like an objective storytelling, like humanity perspective, then you're just like, this is shit. Which is what I was trying to say, but I was very emotional after watching the movie. Because believe it or not, I am not as much of a bad bitch as I would like to be. I'm actually a bit of a softie underneath all of this fabulousness. So I wanted to just share that vulnerability out into the ethos of this dysfunctional reality that we call the internet, if that makes sense. Savage Durable, what's up, dude? I feel like I've never seen you on my stream before. I see you on my Twitter all the time. Hello. I want to give a special shout out to you. Not happy about that one getting delayed. Really enjoyed the first. I know, Dune. I know. I listen to the soundtrack like it's a religion. So I was not happy. I was not happy at all. Hey, vey. Cool voice said I have a very soothing voice. Thank you. I like to change the perspective of New Jersey people, which is that we're not second-rate New Yorkers. We all have our own little flair to it. I'm also very calm right now, versus if I was pissed off. Then I would sound a little bit more like a dying lamb or something. I don't know. Yes. Oh, wow. Camelot's here. That's surprising on so many levels, but thank you. How do I feel about Southern people? I love you guys. This is the thing. I love all people. I don't know if I've not given that impression enough yet, but I love all people that are not necessarily me. So I'm kidding. No, I love Southern people. Some of my family members that are no longer alive were from the South. They were from Georgia, and I loved them to death, and I loved their accent. I love Southern people because I truly do believe there's such a thing as Southern hospitality, and that you guys are way nicer down south than up north. I do appreciate the straightforwardness of us Northern people. If we don't like you, we will tell you to your face. But nowadays in my life, I'd rather really be around Southern people who are nice to you and ask how your day is doing, and like give you iced tea or something else stereotypical. I'm really hoping kind of to move south, honestly. I don't want to stay in New Jersey much longer. I've had my time. I have my tattoo on my arm. I'll always be a proud New Jerseyan, but I need to move on. Would you be up to making story time videos? What do you mean by storytime videos? Do you mean like videos where I come up with stories, or videos where I dissect stories? Because I am working on dissecting more stories, both when it comes to TV shows and movies. Even webcomics, I want to get back into that because I'm working on one myself. I do have a video script working on Umbrella Academy right now to talk about the kind of lost potential the show could have had to really dive into dysfunctional family roles, and how like that can help you when writing relationships among family members in your own story, or help process some childhood trauma. Either one, you know. Stories kind of help with that, but yeah, it depends what you mean. Ask more questions. I'd love to properly answer that for you. Seth said J Longbone's video was so good. Of course it is, because she's amazing. I am a huge fan of her. It's not often that a guest will come on EFAP and leave such an impression that I have to like learn more about them. J Longbone did that for me. I was just like, who is this? Who is this black woman speaking truth right now? Like, I need to go check out her channel. So I did, and I've been a fan ever since. Let's see. Of course, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, though, not Twitter, because I don't want to be on Twitter any more than I normally am. And also to help with the YouTube analytics and whatnot, as a fellow creator, I think it's better to still watch it on YouTube than Twitter. And she liked my tweet when I said that. So I'm right. I've been approved by J Longbone. I'm not at all a slightly obsessive fan of hers. It's fine. Diane said, hey Liz, you said you wanted to get into acting, right? What's your dream role to have? Oh, that's a nice question. Yes, I'm actually going back to acting class for the second year, starting tomorrow night. I'm very excited to see some of my classmates from last year and my teacher from last year. What's my dream role to have? You know, I've actually thought about this a little bit when I was going to acting class near the end of the year, and part of me just wants to play female villains because since I was a little girl, I always loved like Maleficent and the Evil Queen because they were evil and elegant, and I wanted to be that. And yeah, but another part of me kind of wants to follow the footsteps of Zoe Saldana and do like sci-fi creatures. One, because I feel like I already look alien-like with my features not fitting in any one particular race. I mean, predominantly black, obviously, but like outside of that, like I'm still trying to figure out where my eyes come from. I don't know if I'll ever get the answer to that, but I think I want to do that, kind of what Zoe Saldana did with Gamora and Nitri from Avatar and kind of just do more like sci-fi characters and creatures and stuff, because I feel like that really challenges you as an actor versus playing a human. And it, I think, also allows like your imagination to kind of run wild a bit, which I have a very vivid imagination. So I think that's what I want to do outside of maybe female villains and stuff. I mean, I could always start out in more indie dramas like Lady Bird or something and play like the stereotypical hipster character, or play a Zendaya character spin-off or something like that. But I think at some point I would like to kind of get in sci-fi fantasy, because that was always my favorite genre since I was little, and it hasn't really changed that much. I've just been more open to other genres as a storyteller along the way. But yeah. Like stories of life lessons you had, or something crazy, unless your life is very mundane. I tried to do that actually, so I guess I should shout myself out for a second, but I publicized some of my older videos again, even though part of me wants to private them again. But if you go back to some of my earlier videos, right after the mental health sketches I used to do, there was one story I told in 8th grade about a crush I had that went very wrong at an 8th grade dance, and then soon after that involved I guess slight drama with yearbook signing. It's very silly when I think about it nowadays, and I'm pretty sure if I saw this crush nowadays I kind of want to punch him. But I mean, I could share a few stories of my life. The problem isn't that my life is necessarily mundane. I mean, it is, because, you know, life is mundane, it's not the movies, but the issue is my life is kind of just tragic. Like, I just have a lot of sad stories about traumatic things or disappointments or loss, a lot of losses. So I don't know if mundane's the problem, as much as I just don't want to make people feel more depressed than we probably are all feeling because of inflation and the end of the world. So I don't want to add to that. I already did that by accident with the Barbie movie. So I'm trying to not add on to that, and yet somehow I just keep doing it, because by default I'm just a sad person, you know. I'm cute but sad. So I don't know. A sci-fi alien female villain. Exactly. That's exactly what I want to be. And I want to wear like a sexy outfit and have like purple green skin or something and just look amazing. Exactly. That's exactly what I want. Diane said this may be old news by now, but would you consider doing a video on Candace Owens' interview with Andrew Tate? I'm curious about your opinion on it. Oh no. So here's the thing, right? Galatea already did one. And she did probably a better job than I could, because I just don't care. And she researched it more than I would, because again, I don't care. I would just give you my like live reaction to the interview itself, if that. Would I ever do? I don't know, because I don't want to give Andrew Tate any more focus than he's been given. He's been given way more attention than he ever should have. Like, I'm gonna go on a rant for a second real quick, but the man shouldn't have gotten as much focus as he did in the first place. I think it's unfortunate that so many young men are so lost that they felt they needed to look to someone like him, of all people, for leadership. I would have recommended Jordan Peterson or some of the philosophers of old. Some of the historical people. I don't know, just not Andrew Tate, that's for sure. I mean, the guy looks like Mickey Mouse's bald older brother with muscles. Like, I don't understand what is so appealing about the guy in the first place. Like, he has Mickey Mouse ears. I don't get it. But yeah, I feel like Galatea did a good job covering it. Even recently I came across what's his name that does the cartoons? It'll come back to me. Even he did the Andrew Tate situation and how it's hilarious because it's kind of gay, and it is. It's kind of gay. It's a little gay, but yeah. So Candace Owens, on the other hand, let me get to that before I forget. It was a few years ago. I came across this black lady who was a libertarian at the time. I wasn't a libertarian yet, and she was basically breaking down how Candace Owens is just a grifter. Basically, she's like just Pearly Things, if you've ever heard of her more recently. She's like her, but like the black female conservative version. And I thought that was fascinating. And I did watch one of Candace Owens' TED Talks. I think this was back when she was still more of a liberal. And I thought that was kind of fascinating. And after that, I kind of just like dipped out. Like, it's one of those like awkward meme moments where you kind of just like slowly like you're like walking out the room because you're just like, I don't want to be a part of that anymore. Candace Owens was like that for me. Because I used to like her and listen to her and all of that before I used my brain more than I thought it was capable of. And yeah, so going back to the current state, like her interviewing Andrew Tate, not properly interviewing him, defending him even, none of this is surprising to me at all. I didn't even know that she talked to the guy until I saw Galatea's video. And then I was like, oh, okay. Interesting. But that's about it. I don't really care for Candace. I really don't. I'm a little disappointed, not gonna lie, because I feel like it's kind of like, I get why people kind of want representation so much, because like when I saw Jay Longbone and I saw like a black woman on YouTube who kind of thought like I did about media, like I found that comforting. And I thought years ago that Candace Owens was that too. I was wrong. So, I don't know. I might not. I don't make promises anymore. The OG subscribers know I'll make a promise and then I'll forget about it and like never make the video ever again. So, I'm not gonna make a promise. The only thing I will say is I recommend checking out the video Galatea did, aka The Authentic Observer, one of her more recent videos she did about Candace Owens and Andrew Tate, and it was really well done. Personally, I don't care for Candace Owens, and Andrew Tate can friggin' rot for all I care. I just don't feel that bad, you know? Karma's a bitch. I don't know what to tell you, you know? Anyway, John said, what is my dream stream team? Oh, you mean like the dream team that I would like stream with? I know I just asked the same question again. This is how my brain works. Well, obviously it would be AJ, because he's more black than me. Vex Electronica, even though I only recently got to meet her and know her thanks to AJ, I already love her. Probably Galatea as well. I'm just thinking of people around my like level of influence slash subscribe count slash just like smaller channels. I'm not gonna say something crazy like how much I would love to talk to Mahler, but yeah, that's my dream team. Vex, AJ, and Galatea. I'll start with that and branch out from there. I'm in the process of making a Star Wars short film. Would you be down to lending your voice? Maybe. Reach out to me on Instagram. I think my no, sorry, not Instagram. Twitter, well, Twitter, Instagram, whichever one. You can message me there. I'm interested. That sounds fun. Good for you. Congratulations. I'm all about indie filmmakers. I'm always there to root for you guys. Acorn's right hand. Interesting name. What's your position on feminism? Oh, spicy. Let's go. Spicy. Let me drink some water real quick. Spicy. My position on feminism. Let's see. I think I'm an old-fashioned feminist, which is really just an individualist in my opinion. So I believe women should have the same rights as men. One of the most controversial opinions I'll ever have about the Constitution is probably the fact that we didn't need the added sub rights of like black people, women, whatever. Like if they just stuck to the original plain simple Constitution of like everyone's created equal in God's eyes, blah blah blah, right to happiness and you know all of that fun jazz. I'm not a history buff. And just implemented that with everyone else, that would have been enough. The second you start adding more rules to things instead of just properly implementing them, you start to kind of create these loopholes more easily, sort of. But anyway, my opinion on feminism, I guess in the more broader sense, again, I think women should be treated equal to men. I don't think women or men are above each other. I think men and women have natural inclinations to certain careers, certain roles, certain lifestyles, but there's always an exception to the rule because the individual makes the person. I think generalization is the problem right now. I think between Andrew Tate and just the fourth wave of feminism in Hollywood, there's been this unnecessary conflict between men and women. I think my other hot take would just be that men were supposed to protect women in more ways than one, and I think because women didn't feel protected and respected, they went overboard in trying to take revenge on whatever oppression they felt their ancestry had gone through from men. And I don't think that's the answer. No more is the answer of black people treating white people cruelly because of their ancestry. So I guess that's my stance on feminism. But I'm a very old-fashioned person. I'm a bit of a paradox, which is the name of my poetry book, which I will talk about at some point. But I'm a bit of a paradox. I'm kind of old-fashioned and think that men should protect women still. And I know women are difficult to deal with sometimes. Not all of us, but some of us. But I still don't know if that's necessarily an excuse for men to not protect the ones that are just trying to live their life and be a decent person. So I don't know. Maybe I should go to Japan with these ideals. Anyway, I guess that's my position for now. Yes, Greyhound, Meat Canyon, thank you. That's the person I was talking about the animation, yes. His animations are amazing and he's hilarious. Interesting. Huh, Good to know. But yeah, so that's more or less my thoughts on that. Any more questions? We're almost at the first hour, and we're gonna slowly switch over to me talking about my creative stuff, and then we're gonna get into some reactions. Because John told me I should be reacting to things like the button, even though I already watch other people react to it all the time. But sure, I'll try to react to the button, even though I've already seen probably most of these videos already, because I watch Abba and Preach now, because that's my new obsession, thanks to Authentic Observer and Jay Longbone introducing them to me. So here we are. But yeah, any more questions before the hour is up? I'm gonna keep sipping on my water while I try not to offend anyone, God forbid. Hi Abigail, how are you, love? I miss you. I miss you from acting class. How are you, darling? Oh my gosh. Yeah, these were great questions though. I'm glad everybody got a chance to ask something. You guys are awesome. I just realized that, yeah. I just realized I had it on top chat, not the full thing. I might have missed some questions. I'm sorry. If I did not answer your question yet, please send it again, because I'm sometimes a little bit of an airhead. Aw, you're doing great. That is fantastic. I'm glad. Aw. What is my guilty pleasure movie? I don't know if I have one. My go-to is High School Musical, because that shaped my childhood. I need to do a reaction commentary of that one with my brother, because that'll be fun. Maybe we'll do it around summertime next year. We'll see how I'm feeling, or maybe we'll do it New Year's if I'm feeling nice. No, it's more of just like I feel not exhausted. I'm in the process of trying to leave my retail job and get a full-time office job so I can pay my bills properly. But yeah. Favorite album? One of my favorite albums is Highest Hope by Florence and the Machine, which is one of my favorite artists because her lyrics are the most poetic, well-written, deep, thought-provoking lyrics I've heard, compared to most modern artists nowadays, whether in the indie realm, folk realm, or not. Thoughts on the band The 1975. I have heard of them. I've listened to a few of their songs. I don't know if I'm an avid fan. I know one of my childhood friends that I sometimes talk to, she still loves them. I've heard some of their songs and enjoyed some of their songs, but I wouldn't say I'm an avid fan. I wouldn't say I know more than 2 or 3 of their songs. So there's that. How did I meet AJ? It's funny. I have very bad memory. I blame it on a lot of things, mental health included. So I have very bad memory. I think it was from Twitter. I think someone mentioned my channel, someone that he followed as well, and you know who it was? I don't really talk to him as much anymore. It was Liam Talks. So Liam Talks shouted out my channel both in his video and on Twitter, and AJ was following him and saw it and followed me. And I think either he or I reached out to each other to collaborate because his content seemed kind of interesting, and I thought he was kind of an interesting person, and we just collaborated from there. And the rest is history of us doing the videos on my channel about whether it's racist or representation. I think it's like 3 parts. It's like Princess and the Frog, Shuri as Black Panther, and Black Ariel. And then I think I was also a guest on one of his live streams not too long ago. Heroes No Capes. So yeah, that's how we met. I have bad memory. I could be wrong, but I think that's actually what it was. How am I? I'm hanging in there. That's what I tell everyone now. I'm hanging in there. Do with that what you will. I'm trying to just get through one more day. We should get together though soon. That would be nice. Yeah. Hopefully once I can figure out what's going on with my job and whether I got the job or not. I had one interview and then Hi Jean! Hi Jean! How are you? We're just finishing up asking Liz questions and Liz answering them. So that's what we're finishing up. We're almost done. We got 5 minutes left, and then we're moving on to some more fun stuff. Cool Boy says, have you, me, ever thought about doing vlogs? Oh yeah, I've thought of every YouTube trend to try at one point, and I was just like, I have nothing to vlog about, you know? And I was never really into watching other people's vlogs anyway, ironically, even though I was like, yeah, I should try vlogging. The only person I've actually watched the vlogs all the way through recently is PewDiePie. And that's because, like, he got married, now he has a baby. Like, it's interesting watching his life, his personal life. And I find it very calming to watch his videos when I feel stressed about my life. So, and very inspiring. So, would I do vlogs now? Probably not. I don't think I would ever vlog until I felt like I had something to show you guys. Because if I vlogged right now, you would be bored out of your mind. It would be me going to bed, waking up, going to work, hating my job, coming home, watching a bunch of YouTube, falling asleep, and rinse and repeat. And the days I'm not working, I'm watching anime or working on a creative project or just rotting. Like, I'm not really doing much of anything in my life right now because I feel unmotivated because I hate my job. So I wouldn't vlog right now. I would have to wait until my life started getting more momentum again, then maybe I would vlog. Even then, I feel like I don't see the point. I think it's better to vlog if, like, you're traveling. Like, I find PewDiePie's vlogs interesting because he moved to Japan and, like, it's a whole new world for him and also the audience. Like, you feel a part of a journey. And I don't feel like I can give you guys a journey right now because I don't feel like I'm on a journey right now. So, there you go. Hot take on popular anime. My Hero Academia is overrated. Let's see. I think it's a little overrated. I stopped watching it after, I don't know, 50 episodes or something crazy like that. But yeah, I think it's a little overrated, I'm not gonna lie. It stopped keeping my attention for some reason. Anime does that sometimes, where it doesn't keep my attention. And at the time, I can't always figure out what the issue is. Like, is it the writing? Is it the character arc? Is it the pacing? But yeah, it's a little overrated. Do I have any more anime hot takes? Fan service is annoying. it's annoying. Like, I understand sometimes why it's there depending on what the target audience is. Um, but a lot of times it just it's literally distracting from the story. Like, did really okay. I get it. Boobs are great, but like okay. Anyway, uh good. I'm glad you're doing good, Jean. Yeah, it's a story of my life. Um, I like the animation on your logo. Did you make it yourself? Also, what do you use to edit your videos, and do you have any editing tips? So, I actually went back to this format that I had a year or two ago when I tried to do Twitch for a little bit before realizing like just do it on YouTube. You're trying to build one thing at a time. Just let's not spread ourselves thin like Bilbo Baggins, okay? We're not butter. So no, my friend, he, I'm trying to remember his official name. Ty Daughtery, I believe. I'm gonna have links for everything, all the credits and even the music that's playing right now. Like, I'm gonna put all of that because there's people I want to shout out and thank for helping me get to where I am. Even he did all of this for me because I don't know how to use After Effects, Adobe After Effects. I was about to say Premiere Pro. Still don't, because Premiere Pro is enough, which is what I use to edit my videos. After 5 years, I am somewhat proficient in using Premiere Pro now. Do I have any editing tips? Don't put so much pressure on yourself at first, like I did, because I'm a perfectionist. Try to just learn the basic stuff. So definitely try to use YouTube and Skillshare, like free resources, and learn basics of just like getting used to your short keys for like cutting it. That's like what will make your editing quicker when you learn certain short keys. Like C is for like cut, trim, things like that will help the editing process become more efficient over time. Like videos that would take me days to edit now take me a day or hours to edit, depending on how long the original video was. I think I calculated that I basically edit like an hour per minute. So however long the video was, it probably took me about an hour per minute to edit it, especially if I added like memes and other stuff in it. If it's just basic, then no, it didn't take me that long. Like, it's just me cutting up where I'm gasping or like there's empty space in my speech or anything like that. The last advice I would offer is to really try to make your videos engaging by like removing empty space. One of my former / still friend, Kevin from the YouTube channel Say Goodnight Kevin, I used to edit videos for him, and he taught me about editing a little bit more than I knew at the time. And even he said that I would cut really close to where like it sounds unnatural, but that's because I would watch PewDiePie and a few other YouTubers that I don't necessarily watch now, where they like, people's attention spans are very short, unfortunately. So unless you're live streaming like this, it does not work to have a full video like this unedited. It works to like every time I keep saying I would cut that out, or like how I just paused right there, I would cut that out. Like those are things to kind of just help your content stay interesting. You don't have to cut it to oblivion, but just to get rid of some of it. And then over time, you'll learn like the rhythm of YouTube videos and what you want your rhythm to be, of like zooming in when you say a funny joke, or slowly zooming in while you're trying to make a point, or whatever you want to do because it's your YouTube video. But that's the advice I wish I gave myself 5 years ago. So there you go. Let's see. Vlogging feels a bit outdated with streaming. Yeah, it kind of is, unless you have something interesting to say, which I don't, so I won't. Yeah. I would think the way to build something like that is to find an issue that's highly contentious, cultural, race issues, anime, politics, and give opinions on them. Maybe, yeah. Oh, am I skipping again? Let me say. Hold on. Alright. Well, hopefully it's not too bad, but I do apologize for that. It'll probably also help if I switch the audio, because for all I know, because I'm not playing electro whatever anymore, it's probably like copyright trying to come after me in live time, and I don't want that. So let me see. There we go. Oh, I love this one because it's very calming. Okay, so let me know if I'm still glitching, by the way. I apologize. My Wi-Fi is not great. Even when I use a Wi-Fi extender, it does not like me. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. I rearranged my room, but I ended up accidentally putting my computer away from professional. Okay, I fixed some of it, but I didn't fix all of it. I fixed some of it, but I didn't fix all of it. I really want to do reaction and everything, but I want to kind of fix my bit rate slightly. So yes, it was a smoke break. It was more like save my stream break, because the bit rate was acting up, and then my Wi-Fi was acting up despite having an extender that is literally plugged into my computer. My computer was like, nah, we're still gonna have a nervous breakdown, which, like, I feel that, I get that, but like, can it not be right now when I'm live streaming? So I'll have to adjust the bit rate situation next time I live stream. Hopefully it won't be too glitchy going forward. If it is, let me know. I might have to cut this one short or do a part 2 and switch to a different live stream, but I don't want you guys hopping around all over the place, because we already accidentally did a live stream that didn't last too long because I forgot what I was doing. So I wanted to react to the button, if you guys don't mind, if that's okay with y'all. Hopefully my computer will just continue to adapt, since I why is it not showing up? Why? Why would you do this to me? I want to laugh at the funny, lonely people. Why? Let's see. Is there an issue with the sound? Oh, the sound's back? Okay. I don't know what happened. Let's see. There we go. Let's go. Alright, let's go, baby. Okay. Can everybody see everything? I know the chat is like blending into the background. I forgot that it was too bright. Oh well, sorry. But can everybody see everything? Is the audio working? This is the cut, aka the button. I'm gonna turn off the music so I'm not ADHD distracted. And this is the button. So it's men struggle to impress a date on the button. I thought this would kind of be hilarious. Not because I'm laughing at men. Calm yourself. I'm not laughing at men. I find awkward moments to be just so entertaining to watch. Yeah.
If you had to pick a food that described your sex life, what food would it be and why?
Honestly, I feel like nachos or something like that.
Nachos.
Welcome to The Button, a speed dating show. When the button lights
the
up
audio?
red, either player may press it and swap out their date for a new person.
Get out of here.
If two people can last on a date for 10 minutes, they win an all
I don't know
expenses
why I think
paid
of, like,
second date.
Law and
On this
Order
episode of The Button,
during this.
Look at his finger.
the two holding rooms will be able to watch live feeds of our dates in the studio.
I would say I have a high sex drive.
Let's see
Can
what
you
happens.
hear me more than the video? Because if not,
I'm calling.
I might
Amira.
have to address something.
Are you
but
two
I
attracted
think-
to each other?
I don't know.
She's hot.
Really?
The audio is so hard to
Objectively,
tell.
at least in my opinion. So.
This is the real Riz test.
Okay, what do you listen to?
I listen to hip hop, Afrobeats.
Afrobeat.
Yeah, like Burna Boy. You're a Burna fan?
Look at me hype.
Yeah.
Fun fact about Amira. She's a rapper.
Okay, how's that?
Yeah, just fun.
Tell them a little something.
What I do is for the money, yeah. I ain't fair. I got you niggas walking around in fear. Cause I'm here. I made that clear. I got
Okay, I'm
different
gonna rewind it
abilities.
a
I can
second.
talk to you in
I just
feelings,
want to
fucking
make sure the
responsibilities.
audio
I
is
can
okay
disappear.
though.
I'll start right there.
That was good. I can't lie. When she said rapper, I was like, oh, but that was good. Yeah, I know a lot of upcoming
Oh,
rappers.
it
so
hurts my
some people
soul.
rapping like, you need to get to school. So,
Why don't you two take some time and talk about your dating deal breakers?
well, that was a change of
Dating
topic.
deal breakers.
Okay,
go
how's
first.
the audio
I guess
now?
people that aren't curious.
Are you
like,
guys
if you're
able
just,
to
like,
hear?
Happy in a cocoon.
You said
Why do
happy
I
and
still
Cancun?
feel like?
No, in a cocoon.
Hold on.
Oh,
Just
in a
happy
cocoon.
I'm
and,
gonna
like,
lower
I
it
feel
even
Your
further.
accent is so cute.
There we go.
Your
Okay.
Yeah,
I think I'm louder now.
What are your
If not, though, let me know.
You just cannot communicate.
I can also just pause it while I'm talking. It's not the end of the world.
inhibitions about saying something if I feel like it needs to be said?
I'm feeling
Okay. Okay. Hold on.
If two people can last on a date for 10 minutes, they win an all expenses paid second date.
on this episode of The Button,
Look at his finger.
the two holding rooms will be able to watch live feeds of our dates in the studio.
I would say I have a high sex drive.
Let's see what happens.
I hope this guy that says he has a high sex drive, I hope he's not like a virgin or has only slept with like 2 people. I'm gonna be like, bruh. Okay. I wasn't trying to attack anyone, okay? I'm just saying, I find it funny when people are always so unnecessarily overconfident in themselves. So I find it a little bit funny, but that's just me. I wonder if I almost want to test my theory. Hold on. Okay.
I'm calling.
Okay, Amira.
Are you two attracted to each other?
Okay. There we go. That a boy. That a boy. Let's go. Yes, 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 yes. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Alrighty. We're back. Let's go. Okay. I'm still not sure about the audio part, but let's see. It's fine. And then the next second it's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, okay. I think my stream is just a little bipolar today. So, all right. Don't kill me.